What is happening, guys? Mathematically is back again. You know where we are. Let's get into it. So, guys, today, 30 degrees where we are. It's hot. When I was in Croatia, it was hitting 35 plus. And I mean, that's a different scenario. I mean, that you've got the sea there is quite slightly more. The sun's just beating down in your way. Here, you've got it's a bit more built up in a city, so it's a little bit different. But that being said, guys, today's fragrance was Sean Paul's Unforgivable. Now there, guys, give you a quick look at the spray on this one. Now this is a nice fragrance, guys. I've done a review on this one before, but I'm going to give you a quick breakdown as to how it went down today for my fragrance of the day. So guys, this one, for those that know, is a quote-unquote clone of Creed's Millesime Imperial. I'm going to give you the note breakdown on this one, guys, and then I'll tell you how it went on today. So this, guys, again, 30-degree weather, weren't in the office. It's, in my opinion, it's a fresh, fruity fragrance. This note breakdown is quite complex in that it has, what it says anyway, green mandarin, tangerine, birch leaf in the top notes with some juniper. I believe there is some sage, is there, or bay leaf in there. We're getting also some lemon in there. We get Sicilian lemon. We're getting grapefruit, which is again a key prominent one, and we also get bergamot in the top notes. So the fizzy sort of grapefruit smell, and again, I like my grapefruit fragrances. That's in this, guys. Now in the mids, it's saying that we have some iris, we have some lavender, we have some clary. I believe that's probably sage, something along those lines. And then we're getting into the base when we get some cashmere. We have some rum, apparently, and we have some sandalwood, and we have some amber, and we have some tonka bean. Now, for me, guys, as this fragrance goes, to me, this is like a party time fragrance. You're definitely getting the grapefruit in there. You're definitely getting an element of this type of boozy type of smell, which I don't think, I know it says rum on there, but to me, guys, I think this had probably a bit more like champagne in it or something along those lines, because it feels like a fun, fresh, fruity type of fragrance, but also there's like a fizziness to it, a sea salt note to it. So even the Viking, if you took an element of the sea salt that's in that Creed's Viking and sprinkle that in this, very, very, very slight hints of that in the opening, and then it smells down into more of the tangerine, more of the, I think it's, as I say, like some sort of champagne vibe. I could imagine being in all white on a yacht somewhere, rocking this. Now, for me, guys, the issue that I have with this is the longevity. I don't think this necessarily will last that long. The bottle itself is 120 ml, and it cost me around about the time. It used to be a lot cheaper, guys. In the UK, it was around about £40, and it's not actually available anymore. And now I think it's gone up to even sometimes around £50–60 online. So I thought I'd get one more bottle before. I probably won't purchase anymore, but we'll see. But it's a nice, pleasant fragrance, and I'll give you the note breakdown of Millesime Imperial just before I tell you how it went down. So, guys, Millesime Imperial, Creed's version, as you know, I believe that's probably slightly longer lasting, but the top notes in that one, we have fruity notes, whatever that means. Then you have sea salt, which again is not mentioned on Fragrantica for this one, but I think that it's definitely, you can smell it. Then it's got the mid notes of iris, which is similar. They have some mandarin, they have some lemon, and they have some bergamot in the mid notes. Base notes coming with musk. Then you have some cedar wood or woody notes. And then it talks about aquatic notes, whatever that is. But ultimately, guys, for me, this is it's a very similar fragrance. It's not as in depth, it's not as I don't believe it has as much longevity, and I don't believe it's as complex, but like a poor man's version of Millesime Imperial, this is the one, guys. So compliments, it was there. It's one of those things where you spray it and people are like, oh wow, what's going on, that's a nice fragrance. And with the heat, guys, this one to me epitomizes, as I say, that feeling of being on the yacht, party time. That's what this fragrance is about, guys. Would I recommend this one? Yeah, if you got the change to go and buy it, you've got the time. This goes very well in a high heat, as I say. The longevity is not as long. I've worn this to the gym before, and the longevity doesn't really last longer than I've had about 2 hours, maybe. If it's really, really high heat, maybe you'll get a bit longer. But as it stands, guys, for me, it was a fragrance that I did apply a few times throughout the day. didn't necessarily get that long. I have sprayed it on clothes, and I don't really feel I could smell that much from it. But at the same time, guys, some fragrances you can spray on your clothes and it's still projecting. You may not even know. For this one, guys, you'll get a strong performance for about an hour or so, give or take, in the high heat, maybe pushing it a bit more than that. And then after that, guys, it mellows down into slightly more of a tropical type of fruity lemon vibe, which is still quite pleasant. I was getting compliments, but at the same time, guys, it's not one of my most complimented. This definitely will not work in the colder months, but is one that you can keep on deck, guys, for the summer. It's nice, it's pleasant, it's not offensive at all, and I think because it mellows down, that sea salt note is not too aggressive, slightly more fruity, not floral as such, but slightly more fizzy sort of fruity note, I think, as I say, with the mandarin and the lemon in there, guys. So out of 5, I'd probably give this one about 3.5. It's okay. It's not one I necessarily go for first choice, but it's one that I keep on deck for these times. And again, 30-degree heat. We'll see what I wear tomorrow, guys. And I think I'm going to try a fragrance again because it's going to be hot. So I'm going to try another fragrance to see how it goes. But again, guys, get the reactions in there. Let me know your thoughts. What was your scent of the day? What do you think of this one, guys? Thank you guys for the comments, likes, and subscriptions. Let's keep it going. You've asked me some questions. I'm going to do a video about what your questions are. And also, guys, I see that you mentioned about some of the new Zara fragrances. I have actually put my nose on them, guys, but I've been a bit reluctant to do some reviews on it. But I'll let you know, guys, and I'll come out with my review shortly. Thank you, guys. Please help the channel grow by liking, help the algorithm, like, subscribe, comment, do your thing. See you guys soon. Ciao. Martínez.